What's going on, everybody? What's going on? LMIU stream astrology update. Now we're going to do something different for this astrology update so you guys can see how to truly do the work and look in the sky to understand how the planets and the sun and the moon moves. So remember in my previous videos how I showed you guys the compass, how in the book of Enoch it says the front of the planet is east. And when you truly understand that the dome is really your head. So right now I'm facing south. How do I know that I'm facing south? Because the sun reaches its highest peak at 12. 12 noon is here. But right now it's about 2:30, 2:45. So right now, there's Pisces right there. And right on top of that, the moon is there, right? So this is east. This is north. This is west. And this is south. So when you're facing east at 0 degrees and you turn all the way here, south is 90 degrees, right? So where the sun would be like 110 to 120 degrees, facing southwest. That is where the sun is, and Aries is right about here, right there. Sun is 120, Aries is about 109, 110. Right there. Now, what I'm going to be breaking down for you guys is why everyone was acting out, talking about the 7 alignment with Aries and this, that, and the third. Let's go back to when Mercury went into retrograde, because that's where it started, right? When Mercury went into retrograde in Pisces, right? While it was in Pisces, you guys got an introduction of what took place with that 7 planet alignment that you guys are all claiming with Aries and all that kind of stuff, which didn't happen yet. It didn't even happen, right? So when Mercury went into Pisces retrograde, it then shifted back into Aquarius. When the moon went into Aquarius, and when the moon went into Pisces, around that moment, subconsciously, that is what you were supposed to be focusing on, grounding and staying centered. You see how we have a lot of planets in Pisces. Pisces represents the feet, and it also represents the dream world and the spiritual world. So while everyone was focusing on the face and the head, those who were in alignment were grounded and centered because they understood that Pisces represents the feet. So what tropical astrology does, and I say this every single time, what tropical astrology does is it pushes you into an energy that hasn't happened yet. So when it actually happens, it's distorted and everything is out of alignment. Which happened. Everyone was forced into a 7-body alignment with Aries while everything was actually in Pisces. Throwing everybody out of alignment, everybody's acting up, everybody's angry, everybody's doing a whole bunch of stuff because they're focusing on their shadow. Now, going back to Mercury, had you done the work during that Mercury retrograde, which is Pisces and Aquarius. Pisces is the feet, Aquarius is the legs, the calves, and the blood. When you did the work during that retrograde, right, by grounding and staying centered, everything that took place within that 7-body alignment didn't affect you. Why? Because you stayed grounded and centered. This is why it's very important to focus on your body and look up. Everything is up here. If someone is telling you the moon is going to be somewhere else and you know for a fact the moon is exactly where it is in the sky, who are you going to listen to? Your actual celestial body or a man-made system leading you in the wrong direction? Because you see how easy it was. This is east, right? Then I went 120 degrees. Boom. There's the sun in Pisces. Boom. The moon in Aries, right here. You can't make this up. I want to see your tropical astrologers and your mainstream astrologers do exactly what I'm doing right now, telling you about energy and how to feel and how to see what's actually happening in the body. The only three things in Aries right now is Venus, Ceres, and Pallas. Those are the only things in Aries right now. Venus is leaving Aries tomorrow. It'll be home in Taurus. Venus rules Taurus in Libra, which is the neck, the kidneys, and the adrenals. So when we get to Venus, and you have Venus in your chart, it is going to be amplified because Venus is home. That is where you balance out earth and air and whatever you have in your tropical chart and your sidereal chart. Tropical astrology is your shadow. It is a guide. It teaches you how to navigate on this planet. You don't get stuck in that material and 3D realm. Yes, you learn your tropical chart. You study that. You don't get stuck in it. When you get stuck in that, you get left behind. Not only do you get left behind, you get forced into something that you're not. And this is what nobody is really focusing on or understands. And I'm bringing this to you guys' attention so you guys can truly understand how to read energy, how to feel energy, and how to look up in the sky and easily see where everything is. Understand this. The sun rises from the east and sets in the west every single day, right? This side of the planet that I'm looking at is the feminine side of your brain. So when you are turning to your right in a half moon or horizon, you are pretty much looking at the left side of your head from east, which is the front of your forehead, to the back of your head and west. 0 to 180 degrees. Complete 180. 180 to 0. 0 to 180. You cannot make this up. This is how the ancients did astrology. And they measured degrees. I learned this from one of my brothers. We learned the degrees by taking our fingers. 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 20 degrees. And you follow all the way across. Just like that. This is how you do astrology. Listening to what someone is telling you in the wrong direction and leading you in the wrong direction, that's not astrology. That's a distraction. Right? So I'm going to end this video right here because this is something that we all should be doing. You know what I mean? To truly understand our celestial body. The sky is our celestial body. This physical ground, this is the physical body. I'm teaching you guys how to map and understand your body from east, south, west, and north. This is how you do it, folks. It's that simple. The poles have shifted. North is no longer 0 degrees. East is 0 degrees. North is 270 degrees. West is 180 degrees. South is 90 degrees. And then we're back to the front of the planet, right here. Folks, this is how astrology is done. Intergalactic Communications, signing out.